Now, an ethical hemp T-shirt company which has clothed stars, including Ed Sheeran, been talking about him a lot this morning, and Rag & Bone Man, is campaigning for the legalisation of cannabis on the grounds of its medicinal benefits and useful byproducts. So let's talk to the Managing Director of THTC Clothing, Gav Lawson, and Jeff Ditchfield, author of Cannabis Cultivator. Morning to both of you.
Morning.
There's a difference, though, isn't there, between hemp, and you see hemp in some sort of soap products and things. Hemp and cannabis aren't always necessarily exactly the same thing, are they?
No, they're not. So we produce, THTC, my company, produces industrial hemp, which is much stronger than cotton and a lot less thirsty than conventional cotton.
So more environmentally friendly? Much
more environmentally friendly, with thousands of byproducts, all of them positive, including a great food source, a plastic, an engine oil, medicine, and obviously a textile, which can be grown, as I said, without chemicals and with about 10% the water of conventional cotton.
Biodegradable plastic?
Biodegradable plastic.
Oh,
there's a company called Hemp now, which is David Kesek, who has made, a Canadian, who's made a hemp aeroplane, 75% hemp fiberglass, and he's running it off of hemp diesel. And we're obviously very addicted to plastic and petroleum, and anything you can make from petroleum and plastic you can also make from hemp plastics, which biodegrade within 3 to 6 months.
There's a lot to be said for it, and a lot of benefit from hemp. Some people may, though, think that it's a big step then, Jeff, to sort of say, well, you know, hemp is good, therefore cannabis is good, though we know clearly there are some medicinal benefits.
Well, there are, and especially when it comes to treating serious illnesses like cancer and epilepsy, and that's what mothers, excuse me, today are fighting for at Parliament, and that's why I'm there to support them in it. And I'm actually illegally going to supply some THCa to a parent today, this afternoon, to illustrate the point that they should be getting this from doctors, not from people like me.
And that is a cannabis derivative, sort of cannabis. It's a form of cannabinoid, is it?
Yes, this is THCa, which is what little Alfie was getting in Holland, and was successful in treating his seizures. But they can't get it in this country, and it's illegal. But it is available.
But how would that be administered, just out of interest?
Orally under the tongue.
Right.
And this has been lab tested. We know exactly the content. It's 2.5% THCa, and it's been shown to be effective in America and Colorado and states where it's legal.
So, I mean, is this part of the reason, Gavin, why you think there needs to be change? Because something like that, which is, you know, properly monitored, lab tested, know exactly what's in it, if something like that is available, it could make a difference. Because the other people are going to say, of course, well, does this just mean we're going to have people smoking pot on the streets? Well,
people already smoke pot on the streets, and I think it would be way better if it's decriminalised anyway, so that it can be tested, and education is the key. I mean, I think you'll find that in countries that it has been decriminalised, the usage has gone down, and the average age from a heroin addict has gone up remarkably from about 18 to about 45. And I think...
so destroying that idea, then, that it's, as we've heard so many times, that it's a slippery slope.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's all about education, and I think you're more likely to go onto harder drugs, personally, if you're drinking than if you're using cannabis. But my company does support legalisation of cannabis in all forms, but essentially we're about promoting hemp as a textile and as a plastic and as a food source and all the other benefits of industrial hemp.
I've just got to ask, Jeff, I mean, clearly you're making your point very clearly with all of this, and a lot of people will support you, but you say that's illegal.
Yes.
You could get arrested taking that into Parliament today.
We'll find out.
That's the plan.
I'm going to ask a police officer, tell him I'm in possession of a Class B drug, cannabis THCa solution, with intent to supply to the parent of a seriously ill child. And what's he going to do about it? I'll find out.
Yeah, oh, well, look. I admire your stance on taking it to that level. Your views on that will be very welcome at Sky Stephen, at Sky Gillian. Really good to talk to you both this morning.
Thank you.
Loving the King David T-shirt.
Thank you. We'd actually donate 20% of this to the World Land Trust. So thank you very much.
Lovely. OK, let's get a quick check on the weather for you.